Okay, everybody, welcome back to the second installment of this segment of Review My Rap. So let's not waste any time and let's just jump right back into it. Okay, let's see who the sixth winner is going to be. Okay, Deotrillogy, congratulations.
I got a whole lot of love for you. Know you feel me, got expressing my emotion. Never say I love you too. Pretty face, nice body, got you glowing like the moon. The way you walking down, no one fucking with you. It's a different type of love, baby girl, you meant for me. You probably think different, ex-boyfriend made you bleed. I made a promise now, I'ma give you what you need. Loyalty don't cost a fee, put your trust in me. We having conversation, can your heart relate to mine? You gotta move forward like you got control of time. The love I got forever, till the day that I die. Shorty bad, you a 10, fuck a nickel, you a dime. I'm the best you ever had, I ain't talking no Drake song. You ever need a talk, you could text me on the phone. Let me know how you feel, you ain't gotta be alone. Situation can be solved, that's the part of being grown. I will never leave your side if the season is fall. I can heal you back up like donation Red Cross. I'm a man of my word, being happy you deserve. You be a honey, I'm a honey, no tax return. You were sick of being lied like the mouth of spitting germ. Fake love, had you trapped, no movie to purge. Now you don't gotta worry, cause we heading to the top. You got my back, I got your back, and this love will never stop. I got a whole lot of love for you. Do you feel me, girl? Expressing my emotion, never say I love you too.
Okay, so I think this song was very well recorded, very well mixed. Great job structuring your rhymes and your cadences together. No issues there, all that feels great. And I love the smooth melodic vibe of this track. The only thing, and the main thing that raised his hand to me was the hook. And I felt like the hook was a little bit too similar to the verse because it used the same cadence that you use throughout the majority of your verse. And I also felt like the hook would benefit from some repetition to get it stuck in the mind of the listener. So I kept the initial cadence that you started off with, but I built a new cadence off of that, and then I repeated that for the second part of the hook to give it some repetition. And here's a before and after of how that sounds.
Me got expressing my emotion, never say I love you too. Pretty face, nice body, got you glowing like the moon. The way you walking down, no one fucking with you. It's a different type of love, baby girl, you meant for me. You probably think different, ex-boyfriend made you bleed. I made a promise now, I'ma give you what you need. Loyalty don't cost a fee, put your trust in me.
I got a whole lot of love for you. I be from the side, I be aiming you. I be from the soul, I be in you. I be on the red lane, on my damn thing. Shout, they got a whole lot of love for you. Get it from the raw, I be you. I be from the toll, let me aiming you. I be on the red lane, keep my feeling. Okay, let's see who the seventh winner is gonna be. Okay. Oh, that was close. ABicho, sorry if I butchered your name. Congratulations.
Hey. It's only recently I've been coming to terms with how long this dream is actually gonna take. And I stopped laying awake trying to figure it out. I stopped trying to set a date for my success. I had to stop stressing it out. But I will never stop working it out. Yeah, I chase my dreams every day relentlessly. It don't matter if I lose my sleep. Fuck the world, it's just me and me. Fuck the world, it's just me and me. Since I can remember, my guy, I've been the only guy standing up in the crowd. I don't give a fuck about what the people say behind my back. All I know is that they never say that shit to my face. Big nigga, man, I'm ready to catch a case. Hey, but I will never turn the other cheek. Try and smack me in the face, my nigga, ooh-wee. I'ma call up your bitch and put her on my dick for free. Yeah, put her on my dick for free. Whisper in her ears everything that she need to hear, so that she can be my bitch for a year. But then it's time to disappear. I'm chasing my dreams, baby, please understand that I cannot be the one to fulfill all your needs. I just want you on your knees, so I can feel that beautiful mouth. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. I love you, baby, but I'ma still chase these dreams, baby, and understand it ain't nothing free, my baby. My love gon' cost you. Hey, my love gon' cost you time, peace of mind, and understanding.
Okay, so a few of the highlights for me on this track here is I really enjoyed the rap flow and how you would let your rhymes drift at times, such as landing on the end rhyme of the fourth beat and then maybe landing on the first beat of the next rhyme. And the flow itself, I love how open it was, how much empty space you was giving yourself. A lot of times as rappers, we just want to cram everything into these bars and just fill them all up. And but pausing is such a huge part of a vibe as well. Pausing is a part of cadences. You know, it's not just when we're saying something, it's also when we're not saying something. And pausing can mean a lot from a musical standpoint. Sometimes pausing can mean a lot from a intellectual standpoint. If you just said something really smart or shocking, pausing for a little bit just lets that hang in the air for a moment and let that listener think about what you just said. Or if you want to give it a real live element, pausing can make it seem like you're contemplating the next thing that you're about to say, just like you were doing this live in the moment. But one thing that raised its hand to me was how you set things up in the beginning about coming to grips with success, not happening within the time frame that you had imagined. And you rap from this perspective for about the first half of the verse, and then it shifted into you talking about your romantic life, which at times you would tie back into chasing your goals, but it was a bit disjointed. And I know this was a freestyle, so I can't really critique it much from a songwriting perspective. As a freestyle, I honestly think it's pretty impressive. And from a songwriting perspective, it would be even better if you developed it more from where it is. So I'm not sure if your goal is to develop a career as strictly a freestyler or if you're trying to write songs. But if you're wanting to write full cohesive songs, then maybe use your freestyles as a brainstorm and then develop them further from there. Also, another cool method to use is to loop like 4-bar sections of the song and then freestyle those sections until you come up with something that you really like that builds off the previous 4 bars. And Jay-Z and Juice WRLD and many others write songs just like this. Okay, let's see who the 8th winner is going to be. Ooh, that was close. Ferb M, congratulations. All right, I really love what you've done here. Even though I don't understand any words, I most certainly understand emotions and energy and music, and I think you've nailed all of that. And you have a super catchy hook, and you did a great job with your rhyme and your cadence patterns during your verse. Like, this is one of them hooks that really gets stuck in my head. I just want to hear it again and hear it again. And the only thing that raises hand to me, it has nothing to do with your performance as an artist. It's more from a mixing standpoint. The vocals are sitting a little bit too on top of the music, and it needs to sit inside the music more. So the music surrounds the vocal and it's not just on top of it. And there's also this synth pad in the instrumental that gets significantly louder during the verse. And it really is crowding up the mix. And I feel like it takes you out of the awesome vibe that you created up until this point. I'll play that part here just so you can see what I'm talking about. Right there. That pattern, that pad is just being held. It's like a wall of sound, and pads take up so much space in the mix. That's why we typically have them in the back. We use pads a lot of times almost like the background barrier. You know, that's like the back of the acoustic space that you're listening to. But that's my only critique. I think this is a really solid song. It's super catchy. I love the vibe of it. And I think this has a lot of potential to polish this stuff up more from a mixing perspective and start promoting this song and start sharing it with the world. Okay, we got two more. Let's see who the 9th winner is going to be. Oh, SMOKEY. Congrats.
Beginner, done with that stage. Watch the amateur enters the race. Master matrix, control the rat race. Can't move slow, can't race at a snail's pace. Hold up, wait a sec, please. Let me take you to the place, let me set the stage. See, there's little that you could do or say to save me, to change the way that you cunts perceive me. Known to the streets to be a little bit too crazy. I don't give a fuck what you say, it won't even faze me. SMOKEY been smoking some strawberry haze, G. Way too spacey, led down the bed, daydreaming, amazed the way that people portray me. Being betrayed by my best mates, but it's okay. I didn't need their approval anyway, I sustained it. What I had to do to get here left me frustrated. Funds pay me, now what I do to keep the money duplicating. Never manifesting wrongdoings. It's weird how karma works. Now the problem's on you, and it leaves you confused about how this gotten turned around on you. Now you're on the move, body turned floppy like a fruit. Come on dude, sort out embarrassing beyond a doubt. I'm out to nothing, couldn't even win a bout.
Overall, I think you did a really good job balancing the structuring of your rhymes and cadences with each other for the most part. I felt the track was also recorded very well and mixed well also. The only thing that raised its hand to me was sometimes your rap flow felt a little stiff and rigid at times. And there were some moments where the rhyme scheme would break. Now you can see here in this example that the rhyme scheme drifts a decent amount, which is okay. We don't always have to rhyme in the same exact spots as long as there's like a structure to what we're doing. But in this example, I changed the last bar on this 4-bar section and I put ain't it to complete that 4-bar rhyme scheme. And here's a before and after of that example.
I didn't need their approval anyway, I sustained it. What I had to do to get here left me frustrated. Funds pay me, now what I do to keep the money duplicating. Never manifesting wrongdoings. It's weird how karma works. I didn't need their approval anyway, I sustained it. What I had to do to get here left me frustrated. Funds pay me, now what I do to keep the money duplicating.
Never manifesting wrongdoings, ain't it? Really weird how
karma works.
And here's an example of how I added a little polish to your cadence by adding some more syllables to fill the bar in a bit more.
Being betrayed by my best mates, but it's okay. I didn't need their approval anyway, I sustained it. The way that people portray me, being betrayed by my best mates, but it's okay.
Cause I never ever needed their approval anyway, so I sustained it. Okay, we got one more. Let's see who our last and final winner is gonna be. Ooh, Myself Divided. Congratulations.
Forgiven, but not my nature. Breathing close to where evil speak. Don't stop your existence. I'm paying visits. I never sleep. My shadow is followed by crawlers. They show me ways up the cow. Twisted, manic, schizophrenic, seeing shit I heard before. Lesson 1, grab your gun, roll the dice. I'm hitting 6. When I step up in a mix, these players know my pivot thing. Head underwater, I pay the fee if you want it. Hold a trick in my dungeon from all the shit he was talking. I got the answer in my holy chamber. You won't be my sacrifice. Turning muddy liquor into some of their real divine. We the me like a hostage. I'm looking down the side of my barrel, right down the buster who's talking. Chosen one, I never claim this life shit ain't been good to me. I'm still kicking it every day. Things changing, I'm not the same. Motherfucker, you got to know I learned to hate and I'm losing focus. Break me down right to the bone. I'm coming in on my own shit. I can't relate to what y'all feel, cause y'all beyond that hocus pocus. Making calls right to the past. I'm taking it right back to the fall.
Okay, you killed this, bro. Like, this sound reminds me of that Suicide Boys type music. Has like a Memphis kind of vibe, kind of 3 6 Mafia Project Pat a little bit. Love it, man. Love it. I think you nailed the cadence, the delivery, and the rhyme schemes. And one unique thing I noticed about your rhymes is you had quite a few bars where you would only rhyme internally for one bar. And the only thing that slightly raised his hand to me was those last 4 bars of your verse. And at first, I didn't think you had a rhyme scheme here, which caused the end of your verse to feel a little weak. And upon further review, I realized that you do have an end rhyme scheme here for bars 1 through 3 of this quadrant, but it breaks on the 4th bar with another one of those internal rhyme bars I just mentioned with cause and fall. Another thing that caused the rhyme scheme to not feel as strong is focus and pocus share the same cadence notes, which give them a pattern from both a cadence and a rhyme perspective. But on the second bar's end rhyme, own shit, you had to hold your shit longer due to the stress it required. Plus shit was a slant rhyme, so those two things caused it not to feel and sound quite the same as the end rhyme surrounding it. So what I did was added an end rhyme on the 4th bar that would have the same length and sounds as own shit. And here's an example of how that sounds.
You got to know I learned to hate and I'm losing focus. Break me down right to the bone. I'm coming in on my own shit. I can't relate to what y'all feel, cause y'all beyond that hocus pocus. Making calls right to the past. I'm taking it right back to the fall. Motherfucker, you got to know I learned to hate and I'm losing focus. Break me down right to the bone. I'm coming in on my own shit. I can't relate to what y'all feel, cause y'all beyond that hocus pocus. Miss me quick with that magic shit, bitch. I'm as real as it's gon' get.
Now, even with that adjustment, it still wasn't quite doing it for me with this AB rhyme scheme that I created. So I decided to let the second bar's end rhyme just be a slant rhyme. And then on the 4th bar, I changed the end rhyme to rhyme with focus and pocus. And I rhymed internally with this rhyme with the word hose. And this felt much stronger to me. And here's an example of how that sounded.
You got to know I learned to hate and I'm losing focus. Break me down right to the bone. I'm coming in on my own shit. I can't relate to what y'all feel, cause y'all beyond that hocus pocus. Making calls right to the past. I'm taking it right back to the fall. Motherfucker, you got to know I learned to hate and I'm losing focus. Break me down right to the bone. I'm coming in on my own shit. I can't relate to what y'all feel, cause y'all beyond that hocus pocus. Miss me quick with that magic shit, bitch. All you hoes been put on notice.
And one thing I also want to say before we wrap up is keep in mind, what I'm doing is showing you guys the science behind what y'all are doing. At the end of the day, you should always do what you feel sounds the best. Okay, as an artist, there's no rules to any of this stuff. I'm just pointing out to you the science behind it. So take what I'm saying, like if you wasn't mindful of where your rhymes were being placed or the cadence patterns and stuff like that, that's okay. That's totally okay. If what I did doesn't sound as good to you, you should still do what you initially did. Being an artist is a path of self-discovery, and it's about making the music you want to hear. And so you shouldn't put out anything unless you really feel it. And if you really feel your music, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Even it doesn't matter what I think. So take that and apply it as you see necessary. And another big shout out to everybody who submitted their music. If your music did not get selected, I also offer a music review service where I do this stuff all the time behind the scenes. I'll post a link to that in the video's description below. Also, another thing that you've seen largely on display today was the engineering side of rapping. That's the problem solving part of rapping. This is the part that you don't get to see your favorite rappers do because all you do is hear the finished product. You don't hear all the problems they had and what they had to do to fix it. And so I'm going to be hosting a group coaching session that's strictly focused on engineering the problem solving part of rapping. We're going to be going over the most common problems and all the solutions to fix those problems with your raps. And so if that's something that you're interested in learning more about, I'll post a link to that in the video's description below as well. And if you're new here, my name is ColeMize with ColeMizeStudios.com. And if you're trying to perfect your rap skills, make sure that you get my free Rap Essentials bundle, which includes the #1 fundamental to rapping ebook, bar sheets to help you improve the structuring of your lyrics, 6 practice instrumentals, which include dedicated video tutorials, the CMS catalog, which has my favorite studio gear recommendations. Plus, I'll be sharing via email the most essential video tutorials I've made that I recommend every aspiring rapper to watch. And these lessons are going to teach you all the core techniques that you need to be a better rapper now. And all of this is 100% free when you join my mailing list via the link in the video's description below. And always remember, when it comes to rapping, there's no rules, there's only techniques. Peace.
Hey man, you see that subscribe button right there? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, and don't forget the bell icon. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Hey, I know you see that like button, right? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. And look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm gonna kill it, kill it.